Hi beautiful people, welcome to my channel. I am back. I finally graduated from college from Lincoln University, the first HBCU in Oxford, Pennsylvania. After 5 long years of blood, sweat, and tears, I finally graduated. It felt so good. Today is another segment of Let's Talk About It, and the show basically consists of me talking about things that we kind of shove under the rug, or providing advice, or whatever it is that you guys want to send to me that you want me to talk about is basically for that. So it's called Let's Talk About It. So today's video of Let's Talk About It is a little bit more on the touchy side, and this video was called How to Handle When You're Somebody's Secret. Nobody wants to feel that way. Like, nobody wants to feel like you're somebody's secret or you don't, including when you're dealing with a significant other or someone, well, they wouldn't necessarily be significant. They're treating you like a secret, but someone that you like or you're really interested in, or someone that is even your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. Well, you can't keep them a secret, but you get what I'm saying. And I know for a lot of women and young girls, like, we go through this phase and we don't necessarily know how to break out of it. I know for me personally, I didn't know how to break out of it, but now I am out, and no man will ever, 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 ever treat me like a secret ever again. And I learned, and it's because I've learned to value myself. Unless somebody has your consent, do not allow them to treat you like a secret. And that's just it. Like, for some people, being in relationships or situations with someone or someone that you're invested in, some people are comfortable with keeping their relationship that they have between one another on the low, and that's perfectly fine. Some people just don't like others in their business. There's a difference between not wanting people to be in your business and then just completely putting you off into like a secret corner where no one at all can like acknowledge you or even know like who you are to the person that you're supposedly supposed to be dealing with. So it's a matter of communicating, and just, if someone has your consent, then fine. If you agree with being a secret to someone, or the both of you guys being a secretive thing with one another, that's great. Like, you guys both have that mutual understanding. But if someone doesn't have your consent and they're just doing it because they believe that they can get away with it, it's just kind of like, no. Unless someone has your consent, do not allow anyone to treat you as if you are a secret. So rule number 2, and this is our biggest problem in our generation: communicate. Ask the person that you are dealing with, am I your secret or am I not? And if they do want to like treat you like you don't know what you're talking about, like, ask them why. Why do you treat me like I'm your secret? What are you trying to hide? Why is this going on? Why is this something that you want to do? Is it something that has to do with your past and who you are? Or is it something like you're trying to hide me from somebody? Is there somebody else? And you need to ask these things and be prepared for the truth. And a lot of us don't like the truth, but the truth will set you free, okay? Just communicate. A lot of times we don't ask questions and we leave ourselves with our assumptions, and then we let it get boggled up in our mind and in our head, and then it kind of affects us holistically. And you cannot let another person affect you holistically, because like I said before, we all have such purposeful lives, and we are so special and so precious that we need to be mindful of the people that we're letting in our lives. So you don't want to let anything or anyone hinder you from being holistically well. That's why it's so important that we communicate with people and ask questions. If you want to know, a lot of times all you have to do is ask. It doesn't matter how crazy you look. It doesn't matter if this person stays or leaves. And when God shows you who somebody is, you need to believe it. And if it's not their time to go, dip out. Let them go. God has something better in store for you, but you must ask. Ask and you shall receive the truth. Rule number 3 is Do not be delusional. A lot of times in situations when, as women, I can speak on behalf of myself and, you know, some other women, if they don't want to admit it, I'll admit it. We like to pretend we don't know what's going on. We like to act like, oh my God, I'm in La La Land. And you know, we have been blessed with a gut. We've been blessed with a strong intuition, and we kind of ignore it. We ignore it for as long as possible. And then when things blow up in our face, we kind of act like, oh my God, like we're almost oblivious to reality and what is going on. You know, sometimes in situations when we're like dealing with people, it's all about, you know, wanting to be wanted. I know that was my problem, and wanting to have voids filled. And it's like you kind of get to a point where you take it however you can get it. So even though you know you don't want to be a secret to this person, and you know that you want to actually be with him or be his girlfriend or whatever, but he doesn't necessarily want to do that and he wants to do like his own thing, a lot of times, even with that reality, we kind of just like shove it under the rug, because at least for a little while I'll be wanted. At least for a little while somebody will want to spend time with me or see value in me, even if it's for a little moment. And even though it hurts, because the reality is I'm still treated as a secret, it's just like, at least for some time I'll get it. And I understand that, like I 1000% understand that, but it comes with, you know, understanding your value. If no one else in this world can be truthful with us, we have to learn to be truthful with ourselves. Don't play tricks on your own mind. That's not fair. You don't do that to yourself, because if you allow yourself to do those things to you, anybody from anywhere can step in and do those things to you. And that is, if you have a choice to live a life of truth and honesty that will in turn just be better for you, you don't want to practice that habit of being delusional. You're a smart woman. You have a strong intuition, and your spirit will always tell you the truth that you need to know. Don't ignore her. Don't ignore yourself. You don't deserve that. Don't lie to yourself. It sucks. It does not turn out good for you when you lie to yourself. You should want to be with somebody that is proud of you and is not afraid to let the world know. It's okay to not want to have anybody in your business, but you need to deal with someone that is proud to be with you, because you are proud to be with your own self. You are proud of your own self. You value your own self. So don't be with no one who kind of devalues who you are. It is hard. Being alone is not always fun, but sometimes that comes with the sacrifice of understanding your value and allowing someone who deserves to be in your life and deserves to have your company and your companionship to be there. And sometimes, you know, being wanted for a little bit of time is not enough. Sometimes you really just have to stand your ground and say, no, I can't do this anymore. You don't, because you don't deserve it. People will treat you only the way that you allow them to. And it's a matter of you having to be strong enough to stand up for yourself and say, look, I don't like the way that I'm being treated. I don't like being treated as a secret. I'm not your damn secret, so don't treat me like one. And it's a matter of saying, if you do not treat me the way I would like to be treated, then I'm going to have to go. And you'll be so surprised, like, sometimes you have to let people miss you. Sometimes you have to let them know what they are missing. And we have to stop giving so much of ourselves to people who are not deserving. You have to pray about the people that you are allowing in your life, because they have the possibility to affect you in a holistic way. You cannot just let anybody in, including people who will treat you less of yourself because you begin to believe it for your own self when it's not your truth. You need to allow the people in your life to continuously feed your spirit with positivity and love and honesty and value and genuine appreciation for who you are. And you can't do that with somebody that treats you like a secret. It's not fair to you. It's not okay. It doesn't matter what this generational thing is that's going on. You are nobody's secret. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're intelligent. You're selfless. You're great. You're powerful. You're creative. You're anointed. Why would anyone want to keep someone like you a secret? You teach people how to treat you. And if they don't know how to treat you, you dip out. That's it. You leave. You do not settle for less. There's no point in you settling for less. Ever. In nothing in life. We are meant to live lives full of abundance and love and everything good. And everything good is not in someone that's going to treat you like a secret. I've been there so many times. There's so many friends I would have had, or even me in the past, where I would talk about how much I like a guy, and then you'll see him in public and he kind of like blows you off in a way that's just like, whoa, is this the same one that you was talking about? Is this the same guy that was supposed to be all like great? It's confusing. You don't serve a God of confusion, so don't let people confuse you like that. It's simple. You communicate, you ask, you stand your ground, and you don't let nobody treat you any less than what you know you deserve. You know what? And affirmations too. Say, I am not your secret, I am worthy, and I deserve to be with someone who values who I am. Okay? And those are the facts, okay? And when you're dealing with that person, you look and you see if they fit that criteria and what you just stated. And if not, you know what? Bless them with an exit. Peace out.